Hello, this is عبير حبيب من المستقبل. The MP, Mr. Azzeddin Gwairib, said it is still too early to talk about the specifics of a particular political process, for the vision has become unclear to the politicians or the unclear political perception in the shadows of fights. Mr. Gwairib excluded the failure of the politicians to reach a solution, forced the parties, the general leadership and the army to enter the capital Tripoli to end the chaos in the country, for the security of the state and the control of the influence of the authorities on the country is responsibility of the army to end the sabotage of chaos at all levels and the presence of militias away from the political issue, whether succeeded or failed. The MP, Mr. Zaid Hadiya, said that after the declaration of the Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan, when he promised to harness all the possibilities of the Turkish state to support the President of the Unconstitutional Presidential Council, Faiz Sarraj, Erdogan has publicly supported these armed militias that have alliances with the Turkish President. Mr. Hadiya explained that with the control of these militias on the capabilities of the Libyans and the government of al-Wifaq, Ankara is seeking to defend them because it's the first beneficiary of the chaos in Libya and the funds they steal to move to Turkey. The MP, Mr. Abu Bakr Baira, said that the talk about political arrangements and the elections comes after the military decision, considering the armed forces to settle the battle in their favor. He also said that the United Nations support missions in Libya had played a major role in ruining the political dialogue between the Libyans. The spokesman for the General Command, Major General Ahmed al-Masmali, said that the armed forces foiled all attempts by al-Wifaq forces the past 2 days to carry out counterattacks in all directions. Mr. al-Masmali added in a press conference held in the city of Benghazi the last Saturday, "We have witnessed the death of more than 31 terrorists, the arrest of dozens, the destructions of a large number of vehicles, tanks, and the recovery of more than 25 vehicles." He pointed out that the armed militias targets airport Tripoli, and despite the fact that armed forces is engaged in clashes in other sectors, however, the forces confronted them, noting that Air Force carried out a fire supply to the army from Azizia to the Crimea and targeted movements of armed militias in other areas. The Minister of the Interior, Chancellor Ibrahim Bushnaf, issued 2 separate decisions to promote more than 10,000 members of the police forces from the ranks of the different ranks. Mr. Bushnaf decided to promote the members of 8,403 of the various ranks of different from 24 December 2018. The second resolution states that the promotion of 2,371 members of different ranks of officers starting from the date they are promoted. Now we come to the end of today's News al-Mustaqbal. Have a good time.